Welcome to Noni's Big Hug. We wiggle, we giggle, we use our imagination and have a great time. I am so happy you're here. You see, every week we travel the United States visiting a different state every week. The green dots, we've already been there, and you can find those videos listed below. So watch them anytime you want. And don't forget to subscribe, and then YouTube will let you know when I upload a new one. Today, we're going to be here in the Midwest in South Dakota. So before we start our big hugs, let's just do a little bit of warm-up. We lightly march. We're going to bring our arms back. Oh, it feels so good on Noni's shoulders. Now, these videos are you doing you, which means if I'm going backwards and you're going forwards, perfect. You can't do it wrong. I am going to go forward now. And I want you to go to your degree of movement, your range of motion, and your own pace. Promise me? Okay, let's just do a few more. I got some fun big hugs today. Okay, you ready? Let's inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, let's just shake it out. Okay, let's get going. So, before we start our big hugs, I want to share a fun fact with you about South Dakota. These are motorcycles, and that's because Sturgis, South Dakota has a huge motorcycle rally every August, and it runs about 24 days. Over 500,000 people come, whether they're on their motorcycle or just visiting. I thought that was kind of a neat fun fact. So, for South Dakota, let me just change my boards. We are going to do 3 big hugs like we do in every state. And our first big hug is going to be the 4 punch. And that is because this is a picture of Mount Rushmore, which is in the Black Hills in South Dakota. And you can see there are 4 presidents carved out: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. So to honor them, we're going to do what I'm calling the 4 punch. We're going to punch up, we're going to punch in the front, we're going to do some uppercuts and some hooks. And we're going to do the whole pattern 4 times, but I may mix it up so we keep our brains going, okay? I'm just going to lightly squat, but you can stand, just keep your knees, or you can sit, whatever you want to do, doesn't matter. Are you ready? Let's go. So we're going to punch up. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. 2, 3, 4. Uppercut. 2, 3, 4. Hook. 2, 3, 4. Okay, together and back out. We're going to do it again, but we're going to go to the front. 2, 3, 4. Uppercut. 2, 3, 4. Hook. 2, 3, 4. Remember what's next? Up. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay. Let's start with hooks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uppercut. 2, 3, 4. We'll punch up. 2, 3, 4. To the front. 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time. Okay, let's start with uppercuts. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the front. 2, 3, 4. Up. 2, 3, 4. What's left? That's right. Our hooks. And done. Perfect, that was so much fun. Let's give ourselves a big hug to honor our 4 presidents. Our second big hug here in South Dakota is going to be, the bushel carry. And that is because in Mitchell, South Dakota, this is actually a corn palace. The only place in the world that you can find a corn palace. And if you can see these little yellow, those are corn bushels, 3,500 corn bushels to make this palace. So we're going to pretend we're these columns and put our arms up and kind of bend our legs a little bit. And we're going to pretend we've got a basket of corn in our hands. And we're going to try a figure 8 walk. So we're going to go up and around and then come back while keeping our hands over our head. Okay, because we don't want to drop our bushel. Are you ready? Let's go. And if it's easier for you, just walk in place, stand in place, go forward, go backward. Okay, nobody's trying this. Okay, my arms are getting tired. How are yours? Okay, and then we're going to stop in the middle and we're going to put our bushel down. and give ourselves a break. But wait, we're not done. We're gonna do that a couple more times. So we're gonna pick up our bushel, carry it over our head, nice and tall like the columns. We're gonna go this way first, to the left. Come back like a figure eight. Well, Noni's trying to, don't wanna run into everything here. Okay, a little bit of circle. Okay, we'll put our bushel down, our basket down. Okay, a couple more times. Okay, pick up our bushel over our heads. This time Noni's just gonna walk to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta go slow so my bushel doesn't fall. How about you? Okay, and we'll put it down. Okay, let's do that one more time, okay? Again, we're the column, so pick up our bushel overhead, keep our arms nice and straight, our tummies pulled in. We're gonna go backwards this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go forward. Oh, my bushel's getting heavy. How's yours? Look it, I'm shaking. Okay, we'll put it down. Awesome, that was so much fun. Thanks for doing the bushel carry with me. Big, big hugs. Okay, we have one more big hug here in South Dakota. And it is going to be, Noni forgot she already had a picture, the river hop. This is a picture of a river. We're gonna pretend it's the Missouri River, but it's not really. It's a little river Noni painted. But we're gonna do the river hop because the Missouri River runs through South Dakota, dividing the state. So you have the west side and the east side. On the west side, it's very much more agricultural, and on the east, it's more and more people live. And the really cool thing is that on the east, there's a highway, and it's called 1804 because in Lewis and Clark, the expeditioners had traveled from the east to the west coast on then they made a highway, 1804. Then when they came back on the west, they made another highway, and that's 1806. So we're gonna hop back and forth over the river from 1804 to 1806, okay? And you can step, or you can just march in place, or you can hop. I'm gonna try to hop. I'm gonna hop up and back. Are you ready? Here we go. So 1804, 1806, to the east, to the west. 1804, 1806, 1804, 1806. East is what? That's right, 1804. And what's the west? That's right, 1806. Okay, here we go. And the east has what? That's right, that's where the people mainly live. And how about on the west? Yep, primarily agricultural. You got it. Okay, let's do a couple more. Okay, here we go. East, west, east, west, east, west, east, west. Oh my God, that was so much fun. Let's give ourselves a big, big hug. Well, I hope you had a good time here in South Dakota. I had a great time, and I was so happy you're with me. Come back next week because we're going to travel over here to the east to go to Tennessee here in the southeast. So until then, have a wonderful week. Be safe, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Big hugs.